Have you ever heard of the term Perp walk? This is Lukerdaski of WeAreChange.org here in Switzerland at the Geneva airport, and myself, Dan, Dix, Max, Glenn, Josh, we all literally just got out of a jail cell because we were journalists here filming politicians and other public officials who are attending the Bilderberg meeting, which is a private, off-the-record meeting with many people who are characterized as globalists. We're going to play some of those confrontations and then pretty much explain what just happened. I'll be this way. Hello, sir. How are you? My name is Lukerdaski of WeAreChange.org. It's great to see you again. Hope you're having a good day. I was wondering if you have any comment for the public out there that wants to have some transparency on what you're doing here at Bilderberg. Can we have one comment? Or, that guy's not with us. Don't say anything if you're guilty of something very serious. That worked. That worked. Come on, we gotta smile. Okay, smirk if you're guilty of something very serious. Can we get one comment? You can just say hi. We're not a threat. We're just wanting to know the public. Look, got a whole bunch of paparazzi here. You're a famous guy. We just want to say hi. Hi, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you. Darren Dix is in the house. How you doing? Good to see you. Hello. How are you guys doing? My name is Lukerdaski. I'm a journalist from the United States. I was wondering if you could get a comment from any of you wonderful folks about what are you guys hoping for Bilderberg? Can we get a comment? Have you ever heard of the term Perp walk? I do a lot of these videos a lot of times at Bilderberg. People say that this looks very much like a perp walk. It's when a guilty person kind of walks away, doesn't say anything. You're kind of showing that. What about you, sir? You got a comment here? You got 3 in a row here. Where'd you guys come from? Any comment on the Bilderberg, the secrecy, the upper echelons here? You look like you're deep in thought. Would you like to share some thoughts with us? Something? Anything? All right. Have a good day, man.
Comments, last comments?
Hello, sir. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. My name is Lukerdaski. I'm a journalist from the United States.
Lord Adonis, what are you looking forward to most, sir?
Can you give us a comment about what's going on here? Because it's very peculiar that there's so much secrecy and so much hush-hush around this meeting. Can we get one comment from you about what's going on here?
Lord Adonis, any comment on this conference, sir? What are you looking forward to, Lord Adonis?
Reading any good books? What book are you reading?
Lord Adonis?
What's your predictions on the new Brexit party? Any comment at all? Curious what you're reading, at least.
Do you have nightmares about Brexit?
Hello, sir. How you doing? My name is Lukerdaski. I'm a journalist. I'll give your space, yeah, of course. I was wondering if you could have one comment for the press here about your participation here and what you're doing here in Switzerland. Just one comment. I see a smirk. Can you tell me how your flight was?
Stay there.
Yeah, you got your room. Don't worry, I'm not going to cross your room. But if you could get one comment, there's a lot of important questions that people want to know what's going on. It would be lovely to have some kind of a statement. Can we have just one statement? Very hush-hush here. It raises a lot of questions. It's definitely peculiar, sir. Anything other than smirks that we could derive from this nice conversation? One comment? One comment, or it looks like I can help you with the bag if you want. One comment, or it looks like you're doing something very wrong. Hello, how are you? We're journalists from America, Lukerdaski. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a good day. This is my fifth time talking to a Bilderberg member. You guys are not saying anything. Can we at least get you to say no comment? Can you say no comment? Or can't you speak for yourself?
Do you have something to hide, sir?
I think it's very apparent that you've been told not to say anything. And that means that you're working for and serving the Bilderberg meeting and not the public office that you're supposed to be representing. See?
Your silence speaks volumes, sir.
Any comment or any transparency?
Thank you for that comment.
Behind you. Oh, we got another guy snuck in there too. Hey, you want something to say?
This year seems to be particularly secretive. We haven't gotten a response from anyone yet. Can we get one comment?
I'm always pleased to be in Switzerland.
You're always pleased to be invited?
In Switzerland.
Oh, in Switzerland. Is this your first time at Bilderberg, sir?
Können Sie vielleicht kommentieren? Die Ibiza-Affäre hat ja viel Aufsehen erregt und das Bilderberg ist eigentlich so ziemlich dasselbe, wenn sich Globalisten oder Oligarchen mit Politikern treffen. Ein Kommentar dazu?
Keep going. He said something in German. Can you translate that? Can you translate that in English? No comment. Oh, you said no comment. You're the first one to say no comment. Everyone's been very mum. So at least you said that. Have a good day, man. All right, let me get a translation of that thing. Say, what did you say? What did he say?
So there was an affair in Austria where the party leader of the populist party, he was secretly filmed at a meeting with a Russian oligarch, and they were dealing, which isn't too nice, and the party leader stepped down. But I asked this German, the leader of the German bank, if Bilderberg isn't essentially the same rich people meeting together with politicians in secret.
And what did he say?
There's nothing to be said about that.
Yeah, he at least said no comment. All right, let's keep going here. Uh-oh. It's not a good sign. And we're being detained. Okay, getting this out there for everyone. We are in jail, literally. Me and Max. We're locked up. I was able to have my phone. Literally, you're watching this. We're being detained in jail for reporting. I think we're at the airport jail. We're at the airport jail. Hashtag free dicks. Hashtag free dicks. Get it out there. So yeah, we were released from the jail cell by the Swiss police and told specifically we do not have permission, and then we'll get in serious trouble and be in serious jail if we film the Bilderbergers at the airport. But they said the street here is public sidewalk, so we're literally, as you can see Dan there, like literally, Dan, if you start filming there, you're in trouble. Now you're good. Okay, now we're good. So we're obviously here in the public street because it's still public. The airport is private. The Bilderberg Cars Hotel are in there, but we had a nice thing because we had a nice thing going. As you saw, we were getting a lot of them. They're not speaking at all. This is what's also interesting here, Dan, because one, they're not speaking at all. And usually they say no comment. Only one person said that, but that's was a rarity today. That's very odd. And number two, we had a nice operation because Dan flew in from Canada, and you were literally in the background, and they're changing things up. They're of course trying to be as secretive as they can. That's why they just put us in a jail cell for being journalists for the public interest. But tell us about the operation we had, and tell us about how unique and different this year is than all the other years before, Dan.
Well, it just so happened to work out that I was flying in at the exact same time that the Bilderbergers were. So when I landed, Luke and everybody else is out here. So I figured, why don't I stay on the inside, do a little reconnaissance, and start giving you guys a heads up when people are coming out. So we did that for the first hour or so. I just messaged these guys. I'd be like, all right, you got one coming out the center door, or you got one coming out the left door, and then these guys were able to pounce on them. So that was a nice little setup we had.
Yeah, it was great. They kind of roughed up Josh a little bit there. They used the excuse that Josh was running. He maybe jogged a little bit. But if you look around here, other people were running. Obviously, it was selective enforcement. What do you make of our little stint? And now me and Dan were in Danish jail, set up on fake charges again. We didn't do anything here. There's no reason to stop us. Again, public interest, public property, whatever. That's a whole nother argument. What do you think of our little short jail stint here, Dan?
Typical, not surprised. Like you said, it's happened in Copenhagen. In Germany, it was worse. We got detained like 8 or 9 times in the period of like 24 hours. But I've literally only been here like a few hours. I landed at 10 a.m. and already detained. Already
in a Swiss jail at the airport. Luckily, we got out. Yeah. I mean, obviously, we have a sense of humor. We're trying to be as happy and as positive, because that's the only thing you can do here, because other than that, it's like, hey, your politicians are meeting with the corporatist banking elites with off-the-record private meetings that are costing taxpayers money usually, and doing everything in secret, which usually means not in your benefit. But that's why we need more journalism, we need more hard-hitting questions, that's why we need more individuals out here. They made it very difficult this year for us even to be out here. That's why there's only 5 of us. There's like Max, Dan, Josh, Glenn, that's it. Charlie Skelton is at the hotel right now, so we're gonna be doing on the ground coverage. Again, we're releasing a lot of video footage behind the scenes, and I think we got another Bilderberg member coming right now. Hold on. Hey guys, how you guys doing today? My name's Luke Radowski, I'm a journalist. Can we get some comment about what you're doing here? Some actual,
Quick comment on what you'd like to get out of the conference, please.
do you know what a perp walk is by any chance? Hey, how are you? Would you like to give a comment to the press about what you're doing here? You don't have to look down. We're human beings. You can talk to us. Don't worry. You can make eye contact too. Don't be afraid. What are they doing to you? Hey, how you doing? Can we get a comment about what you're doing here for Bilderberg? My name's Luke Radowski. I'm a journalist.
What would you like to accomplish? Any comments, sir? Any comments at all, sir? Do you have a comment on Bilderberg, sir?
You look a little phased and shocked there.
What would you like to accomplish?
How are you? Wondering if we could get a comment. I'm an American journalist. Could we get a comment about what's happening on here? Good. You're smiling. Let me get just one comment. Tell us what's happening here, guys.
Your thoughts about Bilderberg?
Hello, I'm an American journalist. Good to see you again. I saw you last year. How are you? You got the scarf again, back. Can you give us a comment about what's happening here at Bilderberg?
What would you like to accomplish at this meeting?
Any comment? You ever heard of the Perp walk? We're doing our best here. And if you guys appreciate that, share this video, because the Google algorithm created by Eric Schmidt, who's coming to this meeting, most likely won't share it. I mean, you just come, it makes sense. But I want to thank everyone who has fundraised and who has allowed us to be here. Appreciate all of you amazing human beings for supporting real independent media. There's a reason the mainstream media is not here. There's a reason a lot of special interests are here, and of course the voices, the transparency, the openness is not at all. So again, we're doing our best here on the ground. Stay tuned for a lot more here on WeAreChange.org.